Now, sorry about that.
Okay.
It's been a minute since
Mhm.
I've done this, so now I'm messed up. Okay, great. All righty. So, I was thinking about you guys and how much you have learned. Do you guys feel so proud of yourselves? Like, so many more terms, so much more technique, pests, I mean, you guys are really advanced. I am just so proud of you. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. So, of course, Candace is our winner of the week for her. Hey, look at all this. I know there are a lot of green ones in there, but let me tell you, they are going to get red. And she has tomatoes, and I'm just over the moon that she really spent the time and energy and had the vision to really go for it. When I even told her, I don't think that's going to work. 10-year-old seeds, 10 year
Mm,
old seeds started in the, it started in her, what is that called? Arrow grow?
Arrow garden.
What is it?
Arrow garden.
Arrow garden. Started in her arrow garden. So anyway, this is what you get when you put your mind to it. I'm loving it. So today's lessons goals are we're going to talk about the perennial vegetables. Now, who here, I mean, this is a test, knows what the difference between perennial and annual? See, this is a tricky one.
We know that.
You all know that? Okay.
Yes, we
Okay, so
got it. We got it.
okay, so the perennials are the ones that come back year after year after year, and the annuals are the ones that we have to plant every year. So most of our vegetables, like tomatoes, are annuals because depending on if they're warm or cool. If they're a warm plant, when the cool comes, they'll die, and if they're a cool plant, when the hot comes, they'll die. Hey, Judy, great to see you. Okay, so that's the difference between the perennial and the annuals. And so I didn't really ever think about putting plants in these categories. When we talk about the herbs, when you guys first started, everybody was like so confused about like which herb will come back and da da da. But now you guys know because you're doing it in your garden and you know. So this is very exciting. We're going to talk about what we can still plant in November. And as we speak, Rosemary was at the Star Nursery today buying seeds, which I love. And we're going to talk about some fall pests. So, a perennial vegetable is a plant that can live for at least 3 years. Who here has tried to grow leeks? I have not tried to grow a leek.
No.
Oh, Christy, did you do it? Oh, wait. Christy, I know she's got her.
Okay.
Tell us. Did you do the thing with the celery with the leek?
Yeah. So it's in my garden. I'll see if I can show you. Hold on.
So I'll just give everybody a little background on this. So I guess you guys know they had this thing about the celery where you cut the bottom off the celery from the grocery store,
Hmm.
you throw it in the ground and it comes back. And I've done this 5 times now and it's worked every time. Christy,
I
read,
can't turn. Oh,
you can't get the
sorry.
light on.
I
Get
I
your phone,
can't. Yeah, I can't turn on my
your phone
my
light.
yeah, it's not letting me, but
So,
they they are planted. They're right here. You can't see them
oh,
though.
you can't see it. Well,
No.
Christy tried it with the leek where she just cut the little thing off the leek and I think she stuck it in some water for a few days and it starts growing back. So anyway, she's doing it with the leek. So I want to try that now.
Yay.
'Cause I love leeks. Leeks are so,
Well, and what do you cook with them? Because I made a couple of things with leeks recently, and I wasn't impressed
you weren't impressed?
personally.
Well,
No.
a lot of times, so I'm a big vegetable soup girl. And
Hmm.
I use it. I mean, I always use regular onion, but then I'll throw a leek in for the vegetable soup.
Hmm.
Um, Gosh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like I just do leeks all the time. I don't know.
I
Leek
do.
and mushroom is great. If you saute leeks and mushroom, it's so good.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And mashed potatoes too. They're really
Oh,
yummy in that. You just add them in.
What did you try
and
them in?
then
Rosemary, what did
I,
you try them in that you didn't like?
I made it was like a ground beef and leek soup, but I also put potatoes in it. It was a cream based, and I don't know, it just didn't
Didn't
do
like it.
much. And then the first time I made it, and it had I think anchovy paste in it and white wine, and
Uh-huh.
I really liked it, but nobody else in my family would eat it. Big
Mm.
You
big
know,
surprise.
okay, so I just used a leek this week and I had a recipe and I fried up some, not fried up, but I sauteed some salmon And on the I
Ooh.
think on the side there was I did sautéed leeks, and I wonder if it was leeks and mushrooms, Candace. It was
Mm.
Oh,
leeks
okay.
and mushroom on the side, and then some peas with a dill pesto type sauce.
Ooh.
And that sautéed leek with the mushrooms was so good with the
Mm.
dill pesto on it. Oh, it was
Hmm.
unbelievable. So yeah, I can share that with you guys. It's a really good. Anybody here follow
Yeah.
someone lady named it's called I Swoon? Anybody follow her?
I
She's a
see.
cool
I think
lady.
so.
She's a designer out of New York, and she's wrote a beautiful cookbook called I Swoon. And anyway, it's a recipe from that. So anyway, the benefits. So this was interesting. I didn't even think about the benefits of having the perennials. Is that actually because obviously it's less effort to grow because once you have it, it just stays in your garden. You don't have to keep replanting it every year. It's actually often more nutritious. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
And they're lower maintenance and they can be harvested very early or very late, and they support pollinators. So lots of good things about these very good things about these perennials. So a couple of them are artichokes. Did you get yours in, Christy?
I did. Yep.
Hey, so is it just now you're putting them in? Because I think they're cool weather plants.
I know. So it's kind of a story, but I call my artichoke Job because he has had such a rough life. I bought him in the late spring and I left him out on my patio and there was a big wind and it knocked him down and he was rolling all over the place and lost all of his soil. And my husband came out a day later and he's like, "What is this plant out there?" And so I was like, "Oh my gosh, I got to get him planted," but I didn't know where. And
Ah,
so it still took me like another week to get him planted. And I planted him like right as summer was starting. And so he struggled like all summer long. And I was like, "Oh, I've killed him." But he finally came back and he's doing well. But then I transplanted him because I wanted him in a different part of in my garden. And I totally thought I killed him again. But he's back to life. He's doing so well.
Go,
And
Job.
oh,
he's my little Job.
well, I love that story, Christy, and let's hope it has a happy ending. Well, I
Yeah.
actually had a artichoke someone gave me in a pot for a long time, and it was a really big pot too, but it never did anything. So I just transplanted it out to a big garden that I have a client, and it's doing great. It's just so happy. So I'll have to take a picture of it one of these days and show you. And I mean, I can't wait because hopefully maybe he'll finally bloom. But I've had him for 2 years and nothing. So. Um, very excited.
I've had mine since spring, and I don't think it got enough sun this summer. Then I transplanted it into the front, and it's been battling aphids for months. Still battling aphids, but still growing.
Mine was
So
too.
the
Yeah.
artichoke, I
Mm.
think it does like sun, but it doesn't really, yeah, it likes sun. It does like sun. And don't forget, everybody, now it's going to die back. So, Christy, don't think you've killed it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be, Job is going to take a nap this winter and he will come back for you in the spring. I hope. All right. So asparagus is something that is, unfortunately, it's a long-term deal because you put it in, it takes, so you can't pick it for 2 years. And then, but once you pick it, let me just tell you, it is fabulous. It is so fabulous to have in your garden. It just, you can have asparagus. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. So I highly recommend asparagus if you have the space. These Egyptian walking onions are so cool. I have a picture of them. They are a very interesting plant because they produce a onion bulb underneath the ground, but then on top it grows this long tall stalk, and then on top it grows these like little mini onions, and then you can eat the underground bulb, you can eat the stalk as like a chive, and then you can eat the tops of it like a little shallot. So it's a really cool thing, and it just is so prolific. It will just go on and on and on because the little tops fall over into the ground and then they're like a strawberry. It just will plant itself and then keep going and growing and growing. So they multiply quite quickly. So that's an Egyptian walking onion, which I think are very cool to know about. And of course, leeks. And anybody interested in rhubarb, I think, Rosemary, did you grow rhubarb?
No, my dad did. And I don't think he was successful. And if he couldn't grow it, I can't grow it.
Ah, but I would think a rhubarb is similar to a celery
I don't know.
because it's sort of like a celery. Anyway, I don't know anybody that's grown rhubarb, but it is a perennial. All right. So there's of course we're gonna have our warm season. Oh, these are all the cool season ones. So I want to be stressed which season is each. So these are all ones if we all wanted to do them, we could do them now. Just to have you have on hand a couple of warm season perennials. And these I said vegetables, but I sort of mixed them all in. Of course, our rosemaries, lemongrass, Malabar spinach, lavender. There's a lot more. All the herbs, chives,
Are we
mint.
supposed to start these as seedlings or from seed now?
Are you asking about the ones up here, the cool season ones?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That is a good question. I would say the artichoke, you would definitely want the seedling. There's not a lot of perennial seeds except for the herbs. Those you could do. I wouldn't suggest doing a seedling of rosemary because it's just a tough one to get going. But you could easily do the seedlings of chives. I just tried to do seedlings of sage for the last week and a half and nothing came up. So I don't know if I had bad seeds or, but supposedly you can put them in right now. I'm
But
so,
like asparagus and the walking onion, are we finding that at Star or is that like where do you get
oh,
that?
you're not going to get any of this stuff. And so just so everybody knows, well, no, that's not true. Star has nothing. Star
Okay.
takes care of everything. Am I correct about that, Rosemary? Yes.
Yeah, they had like a couple of random tomato plants, but they're really focusing on Christmas
Yeah,
now. So they've
yeah.
got
Now
poinsettias and
I have been able to get see some nice lettuces. Some it's at the Romaine over at Home not Home Depot Lowe's. Lowe's has some stuff if you want some lettuces that are
but I tell you what Star did have, they have all their pottery half off, even those humongous ones that are like $400 you can get for 200 bucks.
oh, that's a good to know.
Yeah. They're beautiful, those huge, huge ones.
Okay, well, that's good to know. But so yeah, we're just so right now, Candace, just to have a really big caveat, this time of the year, you guys, this is why I went ahead and did this lesson on perennials versus annuals, because this time of the year we're not really planting that much in our gardens.
Mhm.
It's a time that we should have had things in by now. You can try to put some lettuces, some spinaches, some uh, bok choy, Swiss chard, just some, you know, parsley, cilantro, radishes, carrots, even some parsnips. And I have been planting some broccoli, although broccoli is a tough one, and so is cauliflower because they get the little green worms in them and they get very big, believe it or not. There's more leaves to them than there are plant to eat. So it's a lot of work sometimes for a lot of nothing, but it's fun to do if you have the space. Christy, you certainly have the space for broccoli and cauliflower, and so does Rosemary. So yeah, all this we can do, but it's number one, finding the plant seedlings. If you can find them, they're nowhere to be found really, and
Okay.
and there's not that much. So
So
this
this is just more
this
educational,
is our educational one
not
today.
a call to action. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, thank you for having me talk about that. Yeah. So let's see here. So all of those. All right. Now, the other thing about perennials is that because they're coming back every year, they all like to have babies. So when you, Christy, you're going to have, was Job prolific in the Bible? Because maybe we should name him Joe B because he's going to have babies. Uh, that's
I
my mom's name is
I
Judy.
oh really? I have noticed little baby shoots right next to him. So and I didn't know that, but
Yeah,
yeah, apparently.
so good. So there you go. They do have babies, and what happens is you wait about 2 years before dividing them, but you
Okay.
just let them come on, and but yeah, they will multiply. So that's very nice. And
Cool.
this is many varieties will slowly multiply from the base, even the leeks, and they also might even self-seed. So that's interesting. But anyway, what happens is the plants do become crowded, and at that point, you want to dig up the babies, and really, it's a very dramatic process because you really get the spade in there. You have to sort of really chop it. You feel like you're killing it, but they do. Maybe that's why the artichoke did so well in all the tumbling and things that it did, because it down the line it's going to get abused again when you try to divide it. So
Right.
yeah, they're pretty hardy. Daggum, pretty hardy. And then it is recommended to replant in a different spot so that you're not building up disease. Just like you wouldn't want to put your tomatoes in the same spot every year unless you're doing. Hey, Judy, did you have a question? Oh,
No, sorry. I just agreed to it being recorded. I didn't see that, and it just
oh,
alerted
okay.
you that I said okay. I don't know. Sorry about that.
Okay, good, good. So anyway, I just wanted to show you a little bit more. I don't know why I'm just fascinated with these walking onions. So this is what they look like. They sort of look like a garlic almost, or a leek. They get these really tall stalks on them. And then this is a close-up of their little mini onions on top that fall over. And they're just so pretty. They're really pretty. They're really cool. But you would plant it just like I would suggest getting them if you. It's so funny. If I had someone give me some once, but if you can find them in this format where they're already the little pods like that, that's really the easiest way to grow them. I think you can obviously grow them from seed, but it's really fun to if you can just get them in the little with the paper on them and all that, and just throw them in the ground. And it would be the same thing as a garlic that you use the little tip, the little short pokey tip, it goes up. Now, Tracy sent in this picture, which I have seen in other people's gardens. What is eating my sage? So I want to tell you, Tracy, that this is absolutely redeemable. What I suggest is you pick off a lot of the leaves that have most of the damage. You can leave some of them on, but pick off most of the leaves, and you'll probably see some little buggy things around. And you want to spray it. If you can spray the bugs off with a really strong shoot of water, then that's the best thing you can do to get started. And then afterwards, spray it with that Castile soap, which that's what a lot of times it can be that little bug, or it can be a leaf miner. But did I put it in? I didn't put it in. I think I have a picture of the Castile soap later on that you can see. But really, just spraying the tops and unders with the little Castile soap, which is just a few drops in a spray bottle with water. And I promise you, it will go away and your sage will come back with abandon. So you should be okay with your sage. And so we just want to really prevent these green worms. I'm noticing them eating lettuces. They're eating radish tops. I've noticed them out there. So you have to be really careful of checking your garden. You guys, that's one of our things that we really need to do is get out there and look under your leaves, look on the ground. If you start seeing little black, as you know, little black dots anywhere, which is their poop, that's a real telltale sign that you've got something somewhere, and you should be diligent until you find it and get rid of it, because it will really eat up your garden. You could also keep spraying with the Castile soap every couple of days. And also, if you really get desperate, you can use something called row cover, which is just some white. I think I put some here. There's the Castile soap to the right here if you wanted to know what that looks like. But the row cover looks like this, and you can just buy this row cover. It's just this white stuff, and you like just fabric, and you just cut it and you just stick it in with these landscaping staples, and that's it. It can protect your garden pretty darn good. It's just not very pretty. Let's see. Okay, so I went ahead and added some questions in here today because everybody was asking questions in the chat, which I love, but I wanted to explore them a little bit more with you guys. So a couple of you guys are composting and have some really good composting questions. One is I see flies around my compost. Is this a problem? Yes, it is a problem because it just means that you're not adding enough browns. And we all know that browns is so important because it's the hardest thing to find, which is the leaves or just some ground, not ground, but shredded paper, dried grass. It's not, we just don't have that much browns available to us. But I promise you, if you're turning it and it's not too watery and you're keeping it with a good balance of browns and greens, you will not have any pests of any kind. So was that you, Rosemary? Or no, who was it that was asking me about the flies?
Um, I was involved in the conversation, but
Oh, it might have been,
I
let's see, we've got Judy's composting. I haven't seen Julie Tran, but she's composting.
it may have been
Christy,
Julie Tran. I have some flies for sure, but I think it's getting a little better and less stinky since I started doing the shredded paper.
okay.
Um, so
Just
that's
okay.
good.
And that's the reason why I wanted to talk about the browns today. I think I have this here. I have a thing about browns here for everybody. I want to remind everybody that even though shredded paper really sounds like a great option, it's you got to use it limited. You can't just think you're going to put shredded paper and no leaves.
Oh, you still have to put leaves?
Yes.
I don't have any.
See, that's what I'm see. I knew it, Rosemary. I knew I was gonna stump the chump with this one. I knew it. I knew it because everybody wants to put it make life is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. So what I suggest is that I'm telling you, somebody, you've got lots of trees in your neighborhood and you have lots of trees, period, on your lot. So you should have
Mhm.
leaves, Rosemary. You don't have enough leaves from your lot. What do you
No, I mean, I'd have to ask my landscaper to be like, can you give me all your leftovers? I don't
Yes.
know.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he'll be like, you're such a weirdo.
Well, that's okay. That's okay because we are all weirdos here. It's fine. Now, why we've got everybody here, I've been dying to ask Christy Hart. Christy, have you tried vermiculture composting with the worms?
Okay, sorry, I had to unmute myself. No, but I want to. And
Oh,
I
okay.
am thinking of doing it since it's cold. Um, he said it's harder to ship them in the summer because they'll die. But now that it's cooled down a lot, he says that shipping them down to me shouldn't be a problem, and that I could start them in the cold, or
Okay.
in the colder months anyway. So I want to. Yeah, I was just worried about biting off, you know,
Right. Well, I know
more
you.
than I could handle.
Okay. So here's what happened on my this weekend I did that Stewards of the Earth event at Cactus Joe's, and there was a girl doing vermiculture there. Did a class on it, and I took it. So she is doing it in her at work in a closet
Oh,
inside her house. So here's the other thing, Christy. I feel like I have heard enough about this. Worms don't like, a lot of different temperatures. So if you were to start it in the wintertime, I would do it in your garage just because unless you're trying to do it you're trying to do it in your garden, right? You're trying to,
yeah. Hmm.
I think it would be okay in your garden. I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I just think you need a lot of leaves. They eat, okay, so the worms, I'm so ADHD. The worms love paper, you guys. So Rosemary, with all your paper shredded, you don't even have to shred it, I don't think. I think you can just put cardboard down for them. I mean, they will eat the cardboard. So they like cardboard, but they like all the other things, the vegetables, but they like leaves too. So I'm trying to remember what happens to, who, I just have to do some more. You know what, Chrissy, I keep saying I'm going to get back to you because I do think that it can get too cold for them as well at some point. And I know people, do it, but she brought a bucket of worms that she'd been putting food in leaves and paper, and it didn't have a smell at all.
Mm.
She had two big like buckets like you would get from the, I don't know, have you ever seen those buckets that the pool guy uses, those big white ones?
Yeah.
She had food grade buckets, food
Hmm.
grade buckets. So she said you can get them at Lowe's and stuff. And then she drilled holes in the one and that she put that other one inside of it. And so anyway,
Yeah.
it didn't have a smell at all. So
Yeah.
anyway, but
That's cool.
it would be fun. It would be fun to have it in your garden because you have the space for it. And did you hear my tip about the going to the Home Goods and getting a pot with a spaghetti strainer?
Mm.
You can use the spaghetti, you know, they have pots that you can get, big boiling pots, and then they have the spaghetti strainer that goes into it, the metal ones.
Mhm.
They said that you can use that because it has a lid because of the pot,
Oh, yeah.
and then it has the holes in the spaghetti strainer, and it's metal, and it's the
Hmm.
perfect round size. So I thought
Oh.
that was a cool idea as well. But there's
Hmm.
so many ways you can do it in the garden. There's just lots of different ways. But I do think it would be amazing. I actually have another client that they have chickens that I'm growing microgreens for. And I was watching the chickens today, and I've been growing, I have Vera Grow soil in there, and I'm just growing lots of microgreens for them. And then I cut the microgreens off and I leave the roots in the soil to decompose. And those chickens were in there pulling out worms right and left.
Hmm.
So that was pretty cool.
Wow.
So I think the worms are cool to have in there. But I'm putting that on you, Chrissy. I want you to keep going with your research and get the worms going.
Okay. The guy that I was talking to, he's in Utah, and he says that they do okay in the winter, like in
Because in
Vegas
Utah
and
it
stuff.
snows. It snows there.
Yeah. Yeah, but he said southern Utah and Las Vegas, the worms will just go down deeper
Deep
in the soil and just kind of, hibernate
hibernate.
and
Yep, that's
hang
what I was
out.
thinking. And we have a worm guy here, right? You know that. We have
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, we
I
have
didn't
Las
know that.
Vegas. So the Las Vegas worm farm guy,
Oh,
you should
okay.
follow him. His name is Dennis. He has the red wigglers right here, but I don't know how
Okay.
he's. If I would have known, oh no, oh shoot! If I had known, I could have got. I was. He was at Cactus Joe's. Anyway,
Oh,
you know where else he sells them? No, he doesn't sell the worms. He sells worm castings. Okay. Anyway, you might look him up. Las Vegas LV Worm Farm, and he's there.
okay.
This is one of, look at that. That's one of Candace's tomatoes. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So we were talking about the tomatoes. I didn't know if everybody got on board with that because right now, we need to go ahead and just take them out. I mean, it's so cold. It just flipped. The switch flipped on the weather.
Mhm.
So you may as well just take your tomatoes down and bring them inside, put them in a paper bag or a box in a dark, cool place, and just forget about them for a while. Do check on them. And then in about 3 to 4 weeks, they'll ripen up. They will ripen up. So that's what we'll do. Now, eggplants. Rosemary, you still have egg? I've had my eggplant out of there.
I have those weird ones, those tomato ones, and
Whoa.
I
they're
have them
so.
too. I have like 5 and they're still growing. So I should cut them. I should
I
harvest them.
mean, I I don't know about egg, so I don't know. I see you guys. I know about tomatoes. I don't think eggplants ripen like a tomato does.
Well, no, I think they're pretty big. I can
Yeah,
pick them, I
get
think.
those suckers in there. They're one.
Okay.
You bring them on in. Bring them on
Okay.
in, eat them and enjoy them. Yeah, that's great. But
And carrots, can we leave those in the ground?
yeah, oh, carrots are cool weather. We just keep them. Keep
Yeah,
like
I pulled a few and they were really good. They were pretty
good.
big.
Yeah, yeah, good. Yeah, the carrots are right now. We can put them in with seeds. Just like keep you because okay, carrots. This is going way back, you guys. Do you remember about succession planting?
Mhm.
You want to keep when you pull your carrots, get another row going. So you got every week. We can just do this now for a long time with the carrots. Just have those carrot seeds ready to go. Just keep planting and planting and planting, and your radishes as well. and you will have a lot of carrots and radishes because they do, you got to keep succession planting them. And then lettuces, you guys, lettuces, those are cool weather. Those are great. You just pick the bottom leaves and leave at least a third of the plant, and you're going to have lettuce. Now, you might get worried if it gets a little bit colder. You remember I showed you the row cover? If you get really worried, you can put a little row cover over your lettuces. But most of the time, lettuces are fine in our weather and you don't have to worry about it. So lettuces are going to be great. So just keep harvesting them. Is there any other harvesting questions right now?
So cut all our herbs back. And what about like the artichokes? Are those okay to sit there? Nothing happened with mine. They
Okay,
kind of
it's
grew.
okay. It's okay. Yeah, you just the artichoke's gonna die back. And you don't have to do anything to it.
Okay.
It's gonna die. It's gonna look really ugly and die back, and it's gonna look dead. And then you just leave it there, and it's gonna shoot back next year. And I bet you're gonna have 10 artichokes next year. They were gonna be great.
And
And
jalapeno peppers and stuff like that. Should I harvest
Gone,
those?
gone.
mine are still
I
coming
still
in.
have
Mine are
them.
still
Yeah,
coming in.
Mine are coming in too.
Okay. You
they're
know what?
spicy.
I say you can keep them as long as you want them. As long as you can, that's amazing. But
And
they're not gonna
who
be,
was saying we should trim all of our herbs back?
no, you don't have to trim them back. Just make sure that you're using them.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Yeah, make sure that you're using your herbs because they really like it when you use them.
Oh, you mean we could have left? I cut all mine back. I thought they were going to freeze and
No,
die.
no.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. Because basil usually turns black as soon as
Oh,
it's
well,
Oh
you
cold.
weren't
yeah,
here at the
basil,
beginning.
yeah.
Okay, basil. So,
Oh,
yeah, basil for sure. We want to, oh my God. I tried to post about basil today 3 times.
good. So basil we get rid of. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you get rid of
Yeah.
the basil.
But what herbs can we keep? So not cilantro?
We can keep, well, so your cilantro and your parsley
Okay.
are cool weather. They're,
Okay. Should I cut the cilantro's flowers? It's starting to flower. Should I
oh,
cut it?
really? Yeah, cut those.
Okay, that's what I
You
thought.
know what happened to the cilantro is that we put it, a lot of us put it in, and it actually probably bolted almost because it was too early, maybe.
Okay.
It got
And
really warm. It was weird because right now they love it right now. Like they're thriving.
oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I will keep it. It's just a little flower. And then my dill did not do well. I don't
It
know what
really did
happened.
it? Well, it's a
Mm-mm.
cool weather, so it should be going in
Oh,
now.
maybe I planted it too soon.
Yeah, it's okay. Get some seeds. Do you have, gosh, Judy, let me see if I have some, I might have some extra dill seeds for you somewhere.
Okay, there's like a, yeah, I have, it's kind of dead, but maybe there's something left of it. I'll go look.
Yeah,
My
the
dill.
dill is, here's the thing about the dill, you guys. Once you grow dill, and leave it to have seeds, you will have dill forever because the dill seeds are really easy to collect. Because the dill, you remember what it does? Do you guys remember the dill? It looks like
Mm-hmm.
fireworks. It's this gorgeous, really
It's so pretty.
so pretty. And then you just leave it out there for a while to get sort of ugly. But then you can collect the seeds. It's super easy. I tell you the other thing that's super easy, the seeds collecting for dill, you should never have to buy dill seeds ever again. And then of course you can use the seeds to cook with.
Mm-hmm.
They're dill seeds. So you can cook with them.
And
Then
cilantro.
it, oh, the cilantro, the coriander.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, letting your, see that flower, actually, Judy, can become a cilantro. It's a little ball.
Cumin.
Coriander.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, coriander.
Thank you.
Coriander.
Coriander. The coriander spice. And the chives. Oh my gosh, I love the chives. The chives get these big white puffy
Mm-hmm.
circle flowers, and then inside the circle flowers are these giant black seeds, and they're so easy to collect. And anyway, so chives are very easy. So chives, dill, cilantro, coriander, all those you can save the seeds. Super easy. Super easy.
Can I ask a question? If my arugula and my lettuce, like initially it looked really good, they were coming up quickly, but they've not done much. Does that mean they're not gonna work and I should pull them out, or should I just give it time?
Give it time.
Okay.
Because I have to say, I put in a bunch of arugula for a client, and seems like it's not doing that well, but it is definitely, you can put them in right now. You can put them in. They're definitely as seeds. You can put them in this month. So
Okay,
it'll be okay. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Hopefully it might be, you guys, so just remember, this is it. December, January, it's going to be slow. We're not going to be getting a lot of harvesting uh, out of our gardens. It's going to be a little bit slow. And then, but all the things that are in there now, once it gets a little tiny bit warmer, they're going to just take off like crazy. So you're just setting the stage for everything right now. So we're good. We're good.
Coach
Now,
Amy,
yes.
I have a question about the lettuces. How much space should they have, like especially as they're coming up, like the arugula and the other lettuces?
Right. So the arugula, I am more lenient with the arugula because it I love it so much and I use it so much and it doesn't really take up that much space, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, unless it's really clumped together, but you're okay with the arugula, probably be okay. Now the lettuces, I like at least, what is that? How many inches is that? One, two, like at least 4 inches maybe, but between the lettuces.
Okay.
Okay, you've got the garden grid. I would
Hmm.
say two in each one, like at the each,
Okay. Okay.
maybe
That
three.
sounds good.
Yeah, yeah, because they're going to get pretty big. I mean,
Yeah.
they get nice size, depending on which one you have. And you know what you can do this year too, if you want to put a few more in, just, if they're getting too crowded looking, it's not gonna, as long as they're not just, run on top of each other. Two or three per square should be fine.
Okay.
And then Christy had another question that I wanted to bring up. She wanted to know about the peas and the green beans. And so green beans are more of they're not more of, they are a warm season plant. And then the snap peas are the cool season plant. So we have snap peas in the cool time, and then we have the green beans in the warm time. So we can put in some, and then if you ever have any kind of a pea, it's a bigger seed, and you always want to soak them overnight before you plant them, if you can, because it just helps them germinate quicker. Let's see, any other question? Now,
Any pollinators we should be planting now? No.
let's see, did I have pollinators? No, I didn't put that in there.
But we did alyssum.
You do a list Yes, we can
Yeah,
do
we had
list
that.
We can do it's I don't know about you. My zinnias are coming up again.
I
Oh,
know.
my
Mine are
zinnias
still
are
going
crazy.
crahy. I
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
I
love
have
them.
like one. It's so weird. It
I
just
love
popped its
that.
head open.
Oh, it just because the seeds, the birds might poop it out or something.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, I know. The zinnias can come up, and maybe they self seed. Sometimes they self seed. Another one is let's see, what else? There's alyssum and the zinnias, and there was one other one that I was trying to think of.
Are
I'll
the
Nasturtium?
zinnias perennial or annual?
They are annual.
Okay. Boy, they're doing well though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and yeah. And those are the ones I always get zinnia seeds. This probably is bad, but I always get them at the dollar store because they're $1.25 and they do so well. I get my alyssum there too. Why spend $4 when they do great? And I just throw them in the ground.
I didn't know they had seeds at the dollar store. That's a good tip.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, I got basil there, parsley, cilantro,
And
alyssum.
does it really matter if you want to eat organic? If your seed is not organic, because when it comes down to like the flesh of the fruit or the vegetable, like you grew it from your organic soil, surely it's organic.
Rosemary, I do not really know the answer to that, but I would just assume if you really, really want organic, I guess we should get the organic seeds.
Hmm.
I don't know some seeds, I don't know what they put anything on them. I don't know. But that's a good question. That's a good question. I just feel like this is,
I would say, yeah, because it could have GMOs in it, right? The seed. if it's not organic? Can it be have couldn't it be a GMO seed made from a GMO plant,
I guess
coming
so.
from a GMO
True,
Well,
plant?
I
true.
definitely, I have to say, Judy, you have a good point. I know for a fact that if I was to grow corn, I would only get organic corn because have you guys heard about what they do to corn?
Yeah, they genetically modify it
Yeah, and
so that insects don't eat it, but then we're eating. It's so weird.
I know I know they put actually this is so gross. They put a pink coating on the seed.
Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they actually put a pink coating on it. So I would never. So, I agree. I think we should be, you know what? I'm going to say yes, we should definitely be buying organic seeds. Yeah.
Okay.
But as far as like an alyssum flower, well,
Yeah.
although we do eat them, I mean, if you eat them, but if you're not eating them, I think they'd be okay from the dollar store. And what about that? Are the pollinators getting affected by dollar store zinnias? I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know. We got to find out. You know what? I am friends with the Xerxes lady. I'm going to talk to her about that. Do y'all know about the Xerxes Society?
no.
I
Okay.
don't even know what that word is.
Okay.
Me either.
Yes, I'm sure it's some Latin thing that you should know, Candace, since you're a doctor. But
Hmm.
no, I'm serious. I am going to link everybody. So when I bring the link to Xerxes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to find the Xerxes because it's a really great resource. And we have one of the ladies from Xerxes is actually at the Master Gardens um, office, so I can talk to her whenever I want, which is great. But they are a conservancy that protects pollinators. That's their yeah. So it's a great newsletter to get, and they're also protecting like the they're really into the monarchs and all that kind of stuff. But it's Xerxes. It's with an X. Xerxes. Oh, all sorts of fun facts today, everybody. Let's see. Was there any other? Judy, you sort of you missed out. We were talking about composting. Did you have any other composting questions? How's it going over there?
Yeah, good. Just been putting stuff in there and rolling it around. And yeah, the little trash can you suggested under the sink is perfect.
Good.
And I, just compost like I really like not wasting anything. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
feeling. Like
It is good.
I cut a pineapple up the other day and then I took the skin and I boiled it. And if you add ginger to it, it makes a nice little I don't
Oh,
know, tea or something. And then I took that and I put it in my compost. So like I used it everything. I looked the leaves off the top. I took that in the compost. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then I shred up the little egg cartons and put the eggs in there. So it's really like I have so much less trash, I've noticed too.
Mm-hmm.
And my garbage disposal it likes it too, since we never put anything down the garbage disposal now.
oh no, that's awesome. And the other thing too, I was just telling Rosemary is that we do need to put leaves. So the leaves are the hardest things to find.
Yeah, I put like whenever I clip all the clippings from the garden, like when I cut the tomatoes back, and I just kind of put them on the ground and then they dry and then I throw them in there.
Okay, so there's
And I have a lot of leaves from my bay trees, all those leaves from the bay bushes.
oh
Yeah, those
good.
go into my garden all the time. So I have those leaves that
Oh,
fall a
excellent.
lot.
That's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you just said that about the tomatoes because I wanted to tell everybody about that. So, you guys, we have to be careful with a few things in our garden that goes into the compost. Number one, we do not usually put anything from the tomato plant into the compost because
Oh, really?
yeah, only because tomatoes have a lot of that disease to it. You know,
Oh,
leaves get, and also your melons, like anything in your garden that you're
okay.
getting rid of that seems to have uh the leaves don't look really, really healthy. Don't put those in. Now, of course,
Oh.
for the eggplant, I feel like eggplant doesn't really get a lot of stuff on it. They look, if your leaves look green and healthy, then it's fine.
Well, no, like the cucumber leaves always kind of look weird. So
Right.
don't put that in
Don't
there.
put those
Okay.
in. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Any
my tomato leaves look really healthy. If they're healthy, can you put them in?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. The other thing for you, Judy, because you have roses, is that we don't put any roses in.
Okay, I haven't yet. Good to know
Good.
though.
Yeah,
Haven't.
yeah, no roses because roses again have a lot of diseases to them.
Okay.
We just don't want to put, and the other thing we don't
Yeah.
want to put in there are weeds, believe it or not.
Hmm.
because
Would not have known that.
yeah, so no weeds because the weeds seeds can get into the soil, and what happens is because of the way we are composting, which isn't really like, we're not doing these giant piles like getting really, really, really hot. The problem is that you're gonna have compost and it's gonna be great. It's just never heating up to the point where it's gonna burn out pests or
I see.
seeds.
Even, yeah, seeds, yeah, because
Yeah.
that
The other thing
you'll get
people,
volunteer
some people
stuff
say
growing.
don't put tomatoes in there because the tomatoes you'll start seeing tomatoes pop up everywhere, which Katie
Mm-hmm.
would be so happy about. But
That happened to
Okay.
me.
but
Now you tell me. No, just kidding.
no, no, no,
Just
yeah,
joking.
no, it's like you guys, I'm telling you, this has been amazing because there's so like you can imagine there's so much to gardening to learn that it's impossible to do it in a 6 week course, or it's just you gotta sort of slowly let it come
Well,
in.
and Candace and I were saying it was interesting how you learn about your sunlight in your home. I'm learning I probably need a planter in my front yard
Oh, I have told you that.
for
I have
this
told
time
you
of
that.
year. And then you rotate all your plants depending on where your planter is.
Yeah, no, it's true, Judy. I was always thinking that the front was one of your best spots in your yard.
Yeah. It would
And
be so fun. You get to know your neighbors, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I have 7 fruit trees in my front yard, and my neighbors think I'm crazy, but that's okay.
oh, they want
Well,
when you're what is that?
why do I think you're crazy?
When you get your all that fruit on there, when they're all that fruit on there, and they're going to be begging you to give them some
Yeah,
fruit.
yeah, nope. Yes, exactly.
But Judy, it's so
Oh,
interesting.
I got one more question.
Yes, Candace.
Okay, I noticed you helped me put fava beans in,
Yes.
and it's growing like crazy, but like, what am I going to expect from that? And what do I do with them?
You're gonna love them. So it's gonna be great. So what you're gonna do is let them grow, and then they're gonna become pods. And then
Okay,
when they're nice and I'm growing them as well, so I'll be able to sort of help you. I'll alert you when the fava beans are about ready. But
okay,
and then you just cook them up like a bean, like a green bean, or no, I mean you get the bean comes out from it's like a pea. So the inside bean is what you're gonna be.
okay.
Yes, and
But
they're
do I like tie them up if they need to
yes.
grow? Like, yes, tie
Yes.
them.
Time up. They're a P.
Okay,
Yep. I want to climb.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, good. Your fava beans are coming up. That's great. Yeah,
Mine are
Yeah, they're
too.
looking good. Yeah,
They're,
they look good.
I just staked mine also. They're probably like 8 inches tall.
that's great. I have a client whose mother is she's French or something. And when I put in some fava beans for them, she went crazy and she's like, I cannot wait for the fava beans. They're the most wonderful. So we're gonna have some really cool fava beans stories, I'm sure, with everybody this year. Because they were easy. And the okra, you
Hmm.
guys, oh, who grew
I'm
okra?
still getting okra. My okra is the best crop I've had this year.
Wow,
I am
Mm.
that's
telling you,
awesome.
and to eat it is are you just steaming it, Candace, like I am, just steaming it with some
Well, no, I'm actually I've been air frying it with like cornmeal,
Ooh,
and I have a like an egg white and cornmeal, and there it's like fried okra, but you do it in the air fryer.
just for fun, just to give it a little variety. Just steam it with a little salt water. It's
Oh, I
chopped
did that
up.
before too.
I
Yep,
am
and there's an
telling you,
Asian way to saute it, and it's like pretty gooey, and that's another way to do it. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm loving it.
Oh, I'm so into my, and then I froze a bunch of it too because I had so much of it. One
oh,
Okay.
awesome.
froze a bunch, and I just got it out tonight. I'm going to be having it for dinner, and it freezes beautifully. I just put the whole pod right in the bag, and then frozen. You can slice it up super easily. So okra, yes, is one of the best plants, and I can't believe, Candace, you could get it in that shade garden of yours. You are unbelievable. I do think that Candace has some kind of a secret green.
I normally have a black thumb, at least indoors, so I'm so happy I'm
Candace.
getting stuff on the outside.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, even the more shaded part, it was just like behind it, like I didn't get any fruit for the longest time, but now I'm getting it. So it's
yeah.
just like it's just delayed.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a micro, it's definitely a microclimate where you are.
Hmm.
At the walls and the house and just enough sun, just enough sun to
Yeah,
keep it going.
keep me going. Yeah.
Yes. So I would say okra, because I mean put that in with a seed. That is the craziest plant ever. It's such an easy plant to grow and it's so yummy. And it's exotic, because you can't really get good okra at the grocery store. So it's just a win-win
And the
plant.
flowers are beautiful when they come up.
Yes, they are. They are
It's
so
Yeah.
beautiful.
like a
Yeah.
soldier coming back from war.
What's that? Okay, so we're about out of time. This any more questions, you guys? Just I'm get to back to you. I'm gonna get back to you about we talked about the pollinator flowers for winter. Yes. Who had a question? So the pollinator flowers for fall for winter, and I'm gonna link you guys to the Xerces Society, and your call to action, everybody, for this week is to succession plant your radishes and your carrots and keep them going because you're going to have them for a lot. You're going to be so sad when it's over, but you're going to have them for a long time if you just keep planting them, and they'll come on and on, and your lettuces too. If you, I mean, you don't have to keep planting them, but if you have some unique, different lettuce seeds that you want to toss in there, they'll grow up now and you'll enjoy them. So thank you guys. If was there anything, Tracy, I didn't hear from you much today. I hope we answered all your questions. I hope everybody got questions. All right. Well, next week, it's our second to the last one, and I'm going to do a huge review of the year. And then our final one in December is going to be planning our spring, what we're going to plant for spring. So that's the next two lessons, and then we're going to start all over again in January. All right,
Awesome.
everybody. Yes, thank you,
Thank
thank you.
you.
And we'll see. Keep the questions coming. I'll be online and
Real quick,
yes.
sorry, I am here.
Tracy?
As far as the Castile soap, is it just plain? Does it need to have like a certain kind?
I get the peppermint one because that's the one I
Okay.
like the smell of, and they have lavender. They do have. I like the
Okay.
peppermint one. I think the peppermint in that one always works for me. So
I
it's
just used the plain one because I used it to make like oil blends or some soap or something forever ago.
okay. Yeah, I don't.
Perfect.
I've been using the peppermint one on the plants, and like I said, I revived a client's sage, no problem with that soap. And just a couple of little drops in the bottle. It doesn't really need that much.
Okay.
Good.
Great. Are you having a holiday party?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Joe Jamie, have a party. Have a party.
I am going to have.
Yeah.
I will definitely have a holiday party, you guys, for you guys. Not even a question. 100%. If I was to have it, what day and what time would you come?
Anytime, any day.
Anytime, any day. I will send out a survey for
Okay.
the party. Okay?
Pedestrian?
What's that?
Sorry. I'm driving home now with my teen. We're okay.
Okay, great. All
Sorry.
right. Well, you guys held me to it. You hold me to it. I will definitely, I promise you I would, and I will have a holiday party because I would love to have everybody come. I tried to get people together. I know it was last minute earlier in the year, and we had a few people come, but we'll do another one. And I will cook because I love to cook and I have delicious recipes. All righty. So have a great evening. Have a great Thanksgiving. And
Thank you. You too.
all
You
right, everybody.
too, Joe Jamie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Let me see, make sure I got everything.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.